The media gives us different views of what took place. You need to analyze it on your own, what you think took place, what the facts are, and what the truth is.
Michael Jackson were what we call enablers. They had a lot to gain from him and a lot to lose from him. He was dependent and ruled by others, and that really contributed to his demise.
He had ruthless people around him who found him to be extremely vulnerable.
They're all sycophants. They're parasites, most of them financial parasites. He was surrounded by people who were just interested in how much money he can make for them.
Michael would go from advisor to advisor, attorney to attorney. Is that he was missing his rehearsals. He could not rehearse. AEG announced that there was going to be a postponement. That's the fact. That's what was happening. What you see in the movie, I think, is not an accurate reflection of what really was taking place.
I saw that movie, This Is It, and I saw how hard he was working and training, and he was phenomenal. But he was a fragile, 135-pound man, and the pressure eventually, his heart just gave out.
As a very wealthy man, he didn't have people around him that were helping him to protect his assets.
In all this confusion, how is it humanly possible that he passed the physical for the AEG performance in London? One of the things that we all want to see is that physical examination. How in the world could it possibly be unless somebody had their eyes closed?
As soon as I heard about the concerts, the 50 concerts, and his performing, I said, that's it. It's never going to happen.
I don't think that Michael had the physical wherewithal to do 50 concert dates. And in fact, the people involved in negotiating said very clear he did not know that there was going to be 50 concert dates. He thought that it was going to be only 10.
I think it was part publicity and part legitimate medical issues. I don't think anyone would deny that he was suffering in those last months of his life. He had issues with his lungs, he was anorexic, he was weak, he was in constant pain.
That there were certain drugs involved. Propofol, also called Diprovan, Midazolam, also called Versed, Lorazepam, which is Ativan, Diazepam, which is Valium. We knew that these drugs had been prescribed by Dr. Murray, by Dr. Klein, by Dr. Mesker, and who knows by what other people.
The dosage that Conrad Murray says he gave Michael Jackson is not believable. This is how much propofol we use to put somebody to sleep. To keep somebody Michael Jackson's size asleep for hours, you would need at least 10 to 14 of these bottles. This is how much Conrad Murray says he gave Michael Jackson, 25 milligrams, to keep Michael Jackson asleep for 8 hours. Conrad Murray, this little 25 milligrams that he claims that he gave Michael Jackson, there's no way that that would last for 8 hours, nor would it keep anybody asleep for any period of time. This is the drug that Dr. Murray said that he gave Michael Jackson. It's called Propofol, brand name Diprovan. It has to be put through an intravenous line.
It's very fast acting. It puts you out. It gives you a huge sense of euphoria. And if you go a little bit beyond the edge, you are in the valley of death.
I know of no case, I've not seen one in all my years, in which someone has died from propofol drug abuse. And the reason is this is not a drug that you buy over the counter. It's not a drug that I as a doctor can prescribe for you. It's a drug that is found only in the hospital.
Well, from what I've read about Dr. Murray's background, supposedly he was trained as a cardiologist, and then he's starting to use anesthetic drugs that he's not even trained in using. So he doesn't know how to dose the medication.
There was a doctor there, and the doctor was doing CPR on the bed.
He's pumping his chest, but he's not responding to anything, sir, please. Is he on the floor? Where's he at right now? He's on the bed, sir.
Firefighters, realizing that that was a wrong procedure, gave them orders to take the patient, Michael Jackson, off the bed so that you had a firm surface on which to do CPR.
Okay, let's get him on the floor. Okay? Okay, let's get him down to the floor. I'm going to help you with CPR right now, okay?
Now, there's conflicting stories. Michael's on the floor, he puts him on the bed, then he does CPR on a fluffy bed. Well, if he's a cardiologist, he should know that a hard surface is the best place to do chest compression.
Conrad Murray told the police originally that at a certain point in that day, he found Michael Jackson having trouble. And then, at that point, started to do whatever it is he was going to do to help him out. But then that was contradicted by the phone records. The police naturally got the phone records, and when they saw the phone records, they realized that after that time that Conrad Murray gave as having first noticed Michael Jackson was in trouble, Conrad Murray was talking on the phone to other people.
The guy was probably brain dead right there at that point, so there was nothing to resuscitate. So precious time was lost.
We call it the golden hour. If paramedics can get on scene and spend as much time as necessary to stabilize the patient, the chances for his life to be saved are great.
I think he got really scared. He realized Michael Jackson, this is Michael Jackson. You know, it's just not anybody. He's sitting, laying there, no pulse, unconscious. What is he going to do? It's a panic situation.
He was there to take care of Michael Jackson as a physician. He had an ethical, moral, and professional responsibility, and he failed. He failed abysmally. He is a trained physician. You don't do something that you know is wrong, and you don't do it because the patient says, "Hey, doc, let me tell you, man, what really works for me."
Somebody should have said, listen, I'm not going to do this because this is not something that's even feasible in the home.
The mere administration of propofol for sleep is way outside the standard of care. It's just not done.
Anesthesia is not sleep. It's not the same. So you don't feel the same when you wake up. You don't feel rested. It's not a treatment for insomnia. It's a treatment for getting people through medical procedures and surgeries.
In my view, this was an illegal procedure. It should not have happened outside a hospital.
From whence cometh the propofol? Who prescribed it? Who obtained it? And that's why I think that there are more people involved, and I believe that before this is all over, you will find other people being named.
Conrad Murray left the premises for 4 hours to go see a call girl. That's called murder. Let me see the hands who's reporting. It's all on the internet.
You gotta wonder if he wasn't killed. My first thought when the movie was over, this is it. They killed him. Because they don't have to mess with him anymore. They have all this music, all this footage. We're gonna have Michael Jackson till the day we die. It seems like everybody's better off and richer without Michael.
I've heard that a lot of folks say that Michael was worth more dead than alive. It breaks my heart to hear this. Is it true? I don't know whether it's true. Time, I think, is the only judge that we can ever have of that.
We don't know what happened behind closed doors. We don't know what happened in his house. What we do know, and as an observer of celebrity culture, it's not really a surprise that he ended up an addicted person and the people around him using and abusing him endlessly. It's a horrible Hollywood tragedy, an American tragedy, and a human tragedy.
The media gives us different views of what took place. You need to analyze it on your own, what you think took place, what the facts are, and what the truth is.